Hey everybody, Chris Lipper on the bus, small business owner coaching, and we are at the hub where this week we have Jeannie Asante speaking. And Jeannie, we have a lot of new people here, so we get to show you off a little bit. Tell us something about you, and you know what my favorite answer is, and you can use that or not, or I'm going to bring it up anyway. But something about you we wouldn't know by visiting you on Facebook or LinkedIn or one of those stuffy places. Just something a little funny, humorous, embarrassing, unique, something about you.
I don't know about embarrassing. I'm pretty much out there. I embarrass myself almost every minute of every day, which is fine because I love making fun of myself. It's the best way to live. But what's the one thing? So I'm going to leave it to Chris to bring up the other one. I'm going to say that I'm a private investigator.
So
Mm.
that's one of the 10 companies, right?
No, that's just something that I have.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing that you don't know about Jeannie. So she can drive any vehicle that drives, not flies or floats, but she can back up an 18-wheeler into a parking spot. She's driven tow trucks, motorcycles, you name the vehicle, and Jeannie can operate it. Is this true or not true?
So true.
Okay. For some reason, Jeannie, you're out of focus. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You know
Put
what?
your
I'm not on
hand
my
up
own
to the
computer. I'm
screen.
not
Go
in
like
the
that. No, your hand, not your face. One more time. There it is. Now you're back. Okay.
Ah,
All right. Dazzle us for about 10 minutes.
okay. So I'm going to share screen.
Hold on. Rich has got something puzzling him. What's the matter, Rich?
What was this? How,
She was out of focus. She was
I
out of
got
focus.
that. But so that fixes that?
Yeah. See
The
what you
things
learned
you
at the
learn.
hub?
Learn
Amazing.
something new every day, Rich.
Time
All
to
right.
start cooking.
Go ahead, Jeannie. Go ahead.
So, guys, here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to share with you one of the businesses that I'm involved in that I am so passionate about. It's called American Communication Network. Many people haven't heard about this business. I don't know why. It should be not a secret. It should be something that everyone knows about. But it's a wonderful business that's been around for over 30 years. And so I'm going to tell you that they're the leading direct seller of telecommunication, energy, and other services. They don't deal with product, they deal with services. And they started in the United States in January of 1993. They specialize, our specialty is customer acquisition. We're in the United States and Canada. Millions of customers have been acquired and billions in sales. But what really got me about this company, what got me excited about this company is the accolades. They're in 2018 Private Titan Awards. They're in the Inc. 500 magazine. They're in the Better Business Bureau rating of an A plus, not just an A, not an A minus, an A plus. And they're the member of the Direct Selling Association, which means that this particular company, other companies go to rank other sales companies. And that's something that you really want to just kind of say, wow, it's a good boosting a moment for them. So what do they do? Well, they deal with wireless, high-speed internet, television, energy, healthcare, security, payment processing, traveling, identity theft, payroll, and digital phone and cloud solutions. Here's what I want to say to you. You don't need to do all of them. Just choose the ones that you're passionate about and work with it, right? So you don't have to worry about learning about every single one of these. And there's another reason why you don't have to learn about every single one of them, because there are experts in each and every one of these fields that are looking to pick up the call of whatever customer that you have acquired and answer the questions for you. You can choose to be on the phone and learn about it, or you could just say, hey, you know what, Heather, take care of this customer for me. I'll call you tomorrow and tell me how it goes. I mean, how much easier can it get than that? I don't know. We do have a project feeding program that we associate with, and this is when we feed a child every time a customer is acquired, a child gets fed. Not just gets fed, but right here in the United States. Love helping overseas. I think it's great, but we need to help in our own backyard as well. You know, I do a program called Midnight Run. And there are more children every single year that come out to get toiletries and whatnot that they need that I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's really scary what's out there for these children. We need to be on their side. And this company is on their side. So our flagship service right now is Impact Healthcare. That's why you hear me talk about Impact Healthcare all the time. And here's what it does for most people. It saves them 30 to 50% on a month averagely. It gives them to visit any single doctor that they're looking to visit, not one on a list that I'm giving you or that they give you, any doctor you chose. So if you love your doctor right now, and the reason you're leaving your healthcare is because you know what? I don't want to leave my doctor. That should not be an issue for you. And free telemed health. How many people, when you're sick, just love getting dressed, go into the doctor's office, sitting with a bunch of other sick people so that you can be seen by the doctor to get medication to get better? Doesn't that sound so great? Well, you don't have to do that with this particular company. I have used this myself, and you can go on either a Zoom or a regular phone call, let them know what's going on. You take your own temperature. You're good with that, right? Everyone here has taken their own temperature at some time. You give them the number, and they tell you, unless it's something that they just can't figure out on the phone, then they tell you to go to urgent care. But they tell you, okay, here's your medication, go to CVS, or not go to CVS and have it delivered. Oh my God, look at that. You didn't have to leave the house, that you're so sick that you don't even feel like going to the doctor's office. So important that you have that option when it comes to impact. We also have a mobile service called Flash, and you get to save up to 40% a month on your average calls. On nationwide is 5G and 4G coverage. And then you could earn a free cell phone service. If you have 5 people that have gotten cell phone service through you, your cell phone service every single month, not one time, is free for the lifetime. How's that? How many people here thought they can get free cell phone service? Well, American Communication Network, ACN, they make a difference with more choices for customers, income generating, and an opportunity just for you. But they don't go out there with multimedia. They don't have TV ads. They don't have magazine ads or any of that stuff. And the reason for that is because they take that money and they pour it right back into you, into who is running this company, which are the people, the force, and the customers for the savings. And so you have the provider and you have the customer, but you're the one that's in between. There's nothing else in between. And that is amazing because you can sit there and say to your customer, yes, I'm the one who's helping you with this, and I'm your go-to and your pinpoint person. These are, again, all the services that we give. We are residential and business. So whatever you decide you want to choose, one or both, you have the option to do that. And you become a business owner, really simple. And this is, again, one of the ways you can have another stream of income without having to go crazy. Now, let's think about this real quick. You become an impact customer, right? You have your health care. If you're happy and your doctor's happy, you're happy, right? So your doctor gets paid, that means you're happy because you're seeing the same doctor you are. And you stay with this impact healthcare. How long are you gonna need healthcare for? Like ever, right? There's never a time you're not gonna need healthcare. Or there's never a time that you're not gonna wanna have home security. Or there isn't a time that you don't wanna have any one of the other services that you're already paying for today and not making any money on. You'll get paid for that for the life of the loan. Now, I have been, or the life of, I'm sorry, the life of the program. Now, I have been part of this particular company for well over 5 years. I have 250 business partners that work with me. 250. Every time they put in a bill or they put in a product, I get paid. How hard do you think I'm working for that? How would you like to be part of that? How would you like to be part of that thread that you're getting paid for that? And so the greatest thing about here is that even during COVID, when things were going awry, and I had multiple business then as well, every single one of them had nothing coming in except for this. Because everyone still had to pay these services, right? They still had to pay for their TV. They still paid for their internet. As a matter of fact, it went up because more people signed up for TV and internet or higher speed or whatever it was because they needed it more than they needed it before. They needed the impact, the healthcare. They needed to have the cell phone service, whoever wanted to have cell phone service, but didn't want to go to the cell phone store because, we were all shut down for COVID, right? All these things that you couldn't get otherwise, but you could get through me, I get paid for on a regular basis every single month. And I'm not saying this to you for any other reason, but just to let you know that this is not for the few. This is for the people that choose. Make the choice for yourself if you choose to, right? So here's a $299 starter fee. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I open up a business, it's been a heck of a lot more than $299. And the risk of losing it was always high. Here, there's no risk of losing it as long as you follow the path. What I love about this particular program is that there are many successful people before me, and all I have to do is listen to what they say, follow the path of what they said, and guess what? It worked. Can't go wrong, right? You just can't go wrong unless you go off the path. It is a $25 monthly fee, but I know that if we open up a business, there's a lot of fees that we get hit with every single month that we have to pay. It's just part of business. It's just what it is, right? And that takes care of your website. It gives you a personal website, gives you training tools, business tracking, support team where you can just give a call, and you have loyalty programs. Oh, can you believe that? You get loyalty programs. I get gift cards in the mail for certain stores that I shop for anyway. And guess what? I just get money coming in just because I have services under my umbrella. ACN does the rest of it for you. All you do is acquire the customer. So there are bonuses that you receive, and this is how you get back your $299 right off the top. All you do is 5 services, and you get $200 bonus. This is before the services even start getting paid. You do 8 services, it's 400. 11 services, it's 600. And I don't know about you, but I'm just going to talk about my own house. In my house, I have TV, I have internet, I have 3 cell phones at the time, right? I also have home security, and I have healthcare. I just hit my 5 without a problem. I didn't even walk out my own door. Now I went to my son's house. He has internet. He has TV. He has 2 cell phones, right? There's 3 more. Now I hit 8 without even going any further. Went to my other son's house. He has TV. He has internet. He decided to get a cell phone, and he also decided to get Vivint. That's another 4. So I way past the 11 without even going out of my own family. As a matter of fact, I didn't even get anywhere near my own family. And I think it's important that you know that everyone here is going to have services, no matter what. They're going to pay for these services for the rest of their lives. Why should you not get paid on it? As a matter of fact, did you ever think you could? Guess what? Yes, you can. You can get anywhere between 3 and 20% on every single commissionable revenue. And that gets paid monthly. It gets direct deposited into the account. You don't even have to think about it. It's there every second to Saturday of the month. And so this is what happens when you decide that you're going to build a team. You will receive 4% of whatever revenue comes in from there. That's an addition to whatever services you acquire yourself. And at this point, I'm just going to stop sharing. I'm just going to, let this go. And the reason that I'm going to go no further is because I don't want to overwhelm anyone with the information that's going on today. But I want you to know that I think that it's important that if you find yourself with the need of an income, of a stream, or even not even a need, just the fact that you want one. Just the fact that you want one because you want to have a backup, you may want to give me a call. You may want to learn a little bit more about it. You may want to say, Jeannie, how do I develop another stream of income so that I have the freedom to build businesses that I really want to build? So I have the freedom to go where I want to go. I want to tell you that, right now I'm not home. I'm in Maryland, but I'm working. How great is to have that freedom to be able to do that remotely and visit my granddaughter at the same time. Not my son and my daughter-in-law, just my granddaughter, just to let you know. But they all live in the same house. But anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to open it up for questions and anyone has anything to say. And thank you so much. I appreciate you listening to me today.
I'm sure there's lots of questions. I have 3, but we'll start with Jeff.
Well, I'm just going to say, Jeannie, welcome. I'm glad to see you're in Maryland. It's a great place to be, and nice talk.
Thank you. Let's do that.
Other questions? What was the cell phone provider's name?
So it's Flash. It works off the Verizon network.
That was the next question. So it's called Flash.
Mm-hmm.
And is it Verizon Lite or is it Verizon's full network?
So it does work off their network. The logistics of that, I can definitely connect you with somebody, and they can give you all the background work on that if you
All
like.
right. And I saw you had ADP listed. You guys represent ADP? Who knew? That's a
Yes, we
big
do.
deal.
Yeah,
So you guys are doing payroll for small business owners?
we are.
Huh. And I
I
saw you.
generally don't bring that up because generally there's a payroll person in the room, and I don't like stepping on other people's toes. So that's just not my thing.
All right. Well, I don't think we have one today. I think we have credit card processing, but no
Right.
payroll. And then I saw Spectrum's on there.
It is.
Jeannie, what the hell? I use Spectrum. I just signed up for that not too long ago. We could have done that through you. I wish I had known you had Spectrum. All right. What can we do to switch that?
You can't. Once you're on, you're on.
Okay.
We're not allowed to pillage.
All right.
Which is
Well,
not, it's good to know that the company has a, moral compass in the right direction, right? They're not just running around stealing people from all over the place. They're just looking to, take a Verizon customer, let's say, and, if they want to go to Spectrum, to give them a better price. I'd like to talk about what you're paying so I could tell you what the difference would be.
all right. Well, and chances are I'm going to move again soon anyway because I'm me, and then we can
A
figure.
new service, yeah, a
Right.
new service, and then we can switch it.
All right. Questions, David? Quick.
Do you need any special licensing to sell any of those products?
That's the great part of it, is that the company itself gets all the licenses. We're actually working directly with the company. So we're working directly with Spectrum. They have their own license. I don't have to do it, right? We're working directly with Impact. They have their own licenses. I don't have to get my own license. I'm working directly with the cell phone company. I don't have to get licensed, and so on and so forth. They get the licensing and we just work underneath it. Thank you, David. Great question.
Other questions?
Yes, Oliver.
Good,
Let me,
Oliver.
let me
Good.
unmute here. All right. So, Jeannie, kind of went through that quickly. So, I saw ACN. You mentioned Spectrum. Can you quickly describe? Okay, so who does that phone? Who does the internet? Who does the cable and all that?
So Spectrum, the internet, the cable, and all that. We also deal with Frontier and a couple of other internet services because they're different services in different areas. They're the ones who do it. They're the ones who maintain it. They're the ones who upkeep it. We're just the conduit in between that give you a better price.
Okay, and can you cover just about any state? Because I noticed here in Colorado Springs, when I was shopping around for just internet services, at least my neighborhood was very limited as to what could
Right.
be.
So it has to be in your area for me to be able to go through it. But what we can do is we can get together. I can punch in your zip code and it'll give me a 2-second thing and let me know whether it's in your area or not.
Oliver, why don't you put your zip code in the chat?
I'll do that.
And we'll test Jeannie's 2-second thing, even though we'll give her the benefit of the doubt because she's on the road in Maryland, not on her normal equipment.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Do we get that in chat for her? Go ahead, Rich.
Did you turn off the record button?
Not yet, because we're not done with questions yet. But thank you.
Oh,
We need a hand signal, I think, for that. Any other questions? All right, we'll wrap it up here. Rich, thank you for that. Jeannie, thank you. Wonderful as always.
Thank you.